Cape Breton Island, carved by the sea, ablaze in the colors of autumn. Follow your heart along trails that unravel our coast, offering quiet escape or rowdy moments of joy. Be moved by our living culture and inspired by our magical vistas. Cape Breton Island, your heart will never leave.
Art adds color to our world.
It's magical.
And we represent Nova Scotia wherever we go.
Because Nova Scotia Gaming has support for culture,
you can really have an opportunity to grow.
This is so good.
Let me show you why. Our growers, they select the beans, not as easy as it seems. This one's perfect, that one too. So many great beans to brew. Premium Arabica. Ship them off to Canada. Arrive at our roastery. Sorting, roasting every bean. Taste test each cup. Coffee masters give thumbs up. Handcraft fresh brew. Spreading joy is what we do. From bean to cup, that is how we brew it up.
Cool. How do you make the donuts?
At TD Bank Group, we believe in the power of music. TD is proud to support the Celtic Colours in the Schools program. For culture and traditions to continue, they must be passed on to the next generation. Working together with Celtic Colours, TD is investing in our future, bringing live music, song, dance, and exciting Celtic performers into the schools. TD and Celtic Colours, for the love of music.
Welcome to Membertou Trade and Convention Centre, located just minutes from downtown Sydney in the urban Mi'kmaq community of Membertou. We offer 20,000 square feet of meeting and event space that can be easily tailored for any size meeting or conference. Pedway access to the Hampton Inn, on-site banquet and catering services, as well as full AV services. Let us help make your next event a memorable one. For more information, visit membertoutcc.com or call for more details.
For as long as there are touchdowns to be caught and parades to partake in, for as long as communities need fundraisers and the heart needs to smile, for as long as hopeful stories enrich us all, we'll be there to make the link.
I'm extremely proud to be Nova Scotian. Art is something we want to make sure is continuing to tell our stories.
Culture is what makes us human. Art, music, film.
It is what adds color to our world.
And if you have a vibrant arts community, those that are looking at moving somewhere, that's a part of what they're looking for.
Because Nova Scotia Gaming has support for culture,
all of these barriers are sort of removed and you can really have an opportunity to grow.
We think we're #1 because we're the home of a strong Mi'kmaq culture since time immemorial.
Because we have more fiddlers per capita than anywhere in the world.
We think we're #1 because we have the finest lobster and seafood.
We have one of the most scenic drives in the world.
We think we're number one because we have the largest historical reconstruction in North America.
Because the Bras d'Or Lakes are UNESCO Biosphere.
Because we have amazing trails and we have one of the top national parks in Canada.
Because of our rich Acadian culture and joie de vivre.
We think we're number one because we have world-class golf courses.
Lassie, your adventure starts here in Membertou.
Welcome to Cape Breton Island, the Celtic heart of North America. This small island welcomes you with its huge heart. Here, you can jump into the culture, dance to lively fiddle tunes, learn a Gaelic milling song, and enjoy traditional meals. Experience firsthand North America's only living Celtic culture. Music is the heartbeat of the island, with sessions always close at hand. You can soak it in or jam with some of the world's finest Celtic musicians. The stunning, diverse beauty of this award-winning island, its sweeping hills, popping colors, and majestic waters promises to both soothe and invigorate all who visit. Cape Breton offers down-home hospitality with its soul-inspiring music and earnest storytelling. You may arrive a visitor, but are sure to leave as a friend. Start your journey today at CelticHeart.ca.
Nova Scotia's Cape Breton Island has called out to the hearts of travelers for hundreds of years, inspiring their minds and reviving their spirits. Follow your heart. It will lead you to the journey of a lifetime. Experience one of the world's most scenic drives, the Cabot Trail, rising from the sea, clinging to mountains. A winding staircase that will take you from majestic ocean vistas to quiet fishing villages. Plan a few days to enjoy every moment. Savor a masterpiece. Our island is renowned as a hiker's paradise, a challenging beauty that calls out to be explored. Breathtaking landscapes await you. Travel through time at the Fortress of Louisbourg, the largest historical reconstruction of its kind in North America. Walk the streets where world powers fought for control of a continent. Cape Breton, one of the first multicultural societies in North America, the heart of the Mi'kmaq Nation, where ancestry is treasured and deep and alive in the roots of communities. Delve into the mind of a genius. Learn of our storied past. You may even learn something about yourself. Be moved by our living cultures. Join in a square dance. Step to the jigs and the rollicking reels. Watch our artisans at work creating their treasures. Find a unique serenity as you pause in the heart of the island, or chart a course on the Bras d'Or Lakes, a designated UNESCO Biosphere and Canada's largest inland sea. Leave your footprints on our shores. They will be welcomed by gentle waters and rolling surf. Anticipate larger-than-life encounters. The island resonates with the voices of generations before us. We hold our traditions close, and it's a tradition to share what we have with our visitors. Discover and embrace Cape Breton Island. Your heart will never leave.
The spirit of our island is strong. She is vibrant and rooted in culture. When she sleeps, we call it winter. When she celebrates her beauty, we call it autumn. And when she sings, we call it Celtic colors. For hundreds of years in these mountains and along these shores, we've kept our traditions alive. When we speak, when we play, when we dance. Now we invite people from far and wide to share our island. Add a voice, lend an ear, and try a step. To see, to hear, to experience. Cape Breton Islands Celtic Colors International Festival.
goed malanan koelerum gadjetje luime ruise. On goed malanan koelerum gadjetje luime ruise. On goed malanan koelerum gadjetje luime ruise. On goed malanan koelerum gadjetje luime ruise. Gadjetje Jerusalem, gadjetje luime ruise. Gadjetje Jerusalem, gadjetje luime ruise. Gadjetje Jerusalem, gadjetje luime ruise. On goed malanan koelerum gadjetje luime ruise. On goed malanan koelerum gadjetje luime ruise. On goed malanan koelerum gadjetje luime ruise. Gadjetje Jerusalem, gadjetje luime ruise. On goed malanan koelerum gadjetje luime ruise. Benagam matayagam out the kaunatayagam upon the hibbing galagam smolina salokround. Benagam matayagam out the kaunatayagam upon the hibbing galagam smolina salokround. China me kulini wan kulini gal kulini wan. China me kulini wan sleep all of antayamaro. China me kulini wan kulini gal kulini wan. China me kulini wan sleep all of antayamaro. Dole chingamiri dole gamiari dole chingamiri pita kere kliai dole chingamiri dole gamiari dole chingamiri pita kere kliai ami jari tavan jai speak to saliami halekalam hana sarji kanne pita kliai ami jari tavan jai speak to saliami halekalam hana sarji kanne pita kliai ami jari tavan jai speak to saliami halekalam hana sarji kanne pita kliai ami jari tavan jai speak to saliami halekalam hana sarji kanne pita kliai.
Cheers, thank you very much.
Cape Breton Island, carved by the sea, ablaze in the colors of autumn. Follow your heart along trails that unravel our coast, offering...
Faaltje griala de goede tunja hanike mache sjouwen nog. Faaltje de woele. Agus bijou gele jak in je sjouwen nog. Als je David Jenner keiligen, dus een sjouwen doeig. Agus bisje we klointje een tar moor galig in sjouwen nog. Geen schif gehel, de naartoeler en sjouw, wok ach tuig en gewoon. Welcome everyone, welcome to Strathspey Performing Arts Centre here in beautiful Mabo on Cape Breton Island. Woo! And I'd like to welcome everyone who has come from far and near. And a special welcome also to those of you who are watching at home tonight. We're very glad to have you with us too, and while you're sitting there with your cup of tea or whatever watching us. Our live stream tonight is brought to you by the following partners: the Celtic Heart of North America, Destination Cape Breton, Eastlink, Support for Culture. Thank believe you've made it possible for us to share this wonderful concert that's ahead of us tonight with the rest of the world. Míle Tang. I'd also like to acknowledge some more sponsors: Vibe Creative Group, and of course the Student Council of Dalbury Academy, who are sponsoring this tonight. A reminder to you all that no photographs, please. Audio and video recordings are also prohibited except authorized personnel. And please turn off your phones if they're on, just in case you forgot, and cameras, etc., to be put away. Is mis mai rat feiten, shetan noch gewonnen, agus han ik me se jam doe, ich een chorus tijd bliane, elanjedeskei. Agus ha me for the show on the Mabo, agus me ben and tayak of an och. My name is Margie Beaton. I'm known as Margie Beaton, not the fiddler or piano player. No red hair here, and a lot older too, of course. And I will be your MC for the evening. I hail originally from the Isle of Eriskay in Scotland, and I've been living here in Mabo amongst the Gaels of Cape Breton and Nova Scotia for over 40 years. Tonight, our focus will be on Gaelic songs, and you're going to hear lots of them. For those who are visiting the area, you may have noticed Gaelic road signs and wondering how to pronounce them, etc. But the language has been passed down here for over 200 years from generation to generation since the early 1800s. And we have it taught in the schools here since around 1972 also. So there's a real resurgence on at the moment too, and we're really happy to see that. And you'll see some evidence of that amongst our performers tonight. So lots of local flavour and lots of Gaelic tonight. Songs and music from both sides of the ocean. Songs composed locally and tunes composed locally. Some were composed before leaving Scotland in the early 1800s, and some other songs that you'll hear are ones that are played and sung on both sides of the Atlantic. The connecting thread, we share everything. And yes, there are new Gaelic songs being produced here also, right up to the present day, so we're really happy about that also. Okay, tonight's show, we're going to begin. I guess I should mention to you first of all where the exits are, just in case of an emergency, on both sides of me here and at the back also. And there are washrooms out past the box office. So for tonight's show, to start off, I'm going to introduce to you the man who pulled this show together for the night, Fir Gael, a true Gael, if ever there was one. He's also the artist in residence for Celtic Colours for this year. He's a well-known and respected tradition bearer, a Gaelic singer and piper from Glenuig in Scotland, Elaine Donlach. Siúd Elaine.
Feskermalu, Handel Fisagum, Viltunia Itcher, Muyashin. I don't know if there's anyone out there, I only see a light. But that's not a bad thing to look at. I'm going to start with a song that I came across in Gaelic Songs of Cape Breton. And it was one that was taken over here, and the man who sang it was Hugh Mackenzie, who sang many, many songs and had an amazing memory for orally transmitted songs. And this one is from Perthshire, and I call it Orant Gúil Ranach. It's about a man who was jilted, and she marries someone who's got money. And he, in the last verse, he sees her going to get married, and the tears are beating down her face. So I'm going to sing without the pipes here. Still trying to get the key. I don't know if it's any help. Got those gesatin, hanik scale the sun nach bin yasur. Hor should smooth in a macnu, haglosh me and kavak lessound. Gakay adochid me jin. Hanner in gotjire gachfol, snoade heet me dan lepi, han nai mi aun kato lepron. Speken tjon go heen shoot, skando kikkeled voor machri, han ni van a speden. Ever me a smish wanjaki. Smikan drachuto hassen, serastan a patuken skis, a yari fujant the fogju, och the noch shemaljaun vikati. Hat the voy and canadiv, Ye coral in the vashich goanere, Groe marol and gare, Belas binu na klarsach nan jid. Oker giru dy vrije, nan canwch a ffas yn coslif. Get ys môr gorfiratian, nan sniach gwisio hanig yn je. Hanel cyn comait am grasu, hai ymlan mar y saliwm cwn cwn. Oi fi'n fasioch fan fasoch, lian o'r ffer y fagiawl yr y gwl. Et yr awl tchamaserne, sengl iawn as yn tjarnig nolddwych. Ach gan misien machraaie, na chai mi gebrach hyd ym hwf. Cawn y celes a gliochgus, crafach dyr gach siach gfod gan fed. Siel fawr y gynnirin, schap a gnaad e fi gys yn ymbreg. Cawn y ynys hilsyn, cri a fial i slaf y hynwch dareid. Cawn y ffemnwch dareirydd, ysym y pianwch a ffeidw ffatsgei. Mochrym ag an amich, nŵr fied ys dwys am achus gyciwn. Ha badag y jarafeliwm, an eichyn an siala eichyn nhw. Haw cym yr nio charabach, chanach gysriaf farag awn at gnwys. Mari a lafraden to chalapen, liw byddian y fi sialag ed marwn. Nw ar y hwyr mit y lichtyd, fam a chrius y clisgw nam chlef. Nw ar y leif mi gytrichgi, galam y leir sy'n smow fisnwch gylid. Gyda hwyr mi gymgoran, gyn a chael mi ma chorir yn ti, awn syr o moldan gochys, gym begi chotjawn ach dim hun. Stwag yr air ein maliawn yw, speg y hwyr mi gyn clonion yn sgil. Nog yn naich y dwbwylioch, ang carstys fandwr i chorre. Gan cwreg o'r sgiliawr twrian, smir i ffacad i twriw na tie. Nog yn gedig dwbwylioch, gan iarw ac wmael hyrym fres. Ach mae'r chiliwr twriwch, gan bi mi ffofwlat sy'n awn. Geda chlwyn cael ffilw, cha togem o chrius chaglwys. Ach mo hwyl yn rysniw, ged bagwch ys gomisnwch ys crwys. Bi mi bwliach fa figen, sri cwy yn a chai ar amsgach wed. Nw ar y hwyl am ei cariam na pip, Chin et janal yn oes. Hewl mi hyned my chaliag, Tvan et jawd cwrn y cariw ma grwai. Ach na'n byw atagym, na trenir a rannwch yr ymchlwys. O charo iddo vanish, na chwmyg molianan sy fwam. Gwrymag. I'm going to say a song from, it was collected here in the 1930s, and it was one of the few narrative verses collected in Cape Breton Island that came from Scotland. And the narrative verse, the older syllabic songs that talked about, they had the stories of Ossian and the Fenian warriors and the great Lochlanich, the Vikings who came down in the 8th and 9th centuries. And these were on the lips of people all around Scotland, right up to the early 1900s, and in some places in the Hebrides and parts of the mainland into the 1950s and 60s. So these were long narrative verses. And I'm going to give you a fragment that was collected from an Angus MacIsaac, and he came from my own village in Smithessery in Glenouig. And this is a conversation between St. Patrick and Ossian. And if Ossian is saying to St. Patrick, "O you cleric who sings your psalms, I hope your sensibility drowns, and that you won't hear my great stories of the Fenian warriors and the stories of Nefania." And Patrick responds and says, "I don't want to hear your silly stories. It's the taste of the psalms on my lips that is far better than that." And he tells him then, Ossian turns and says, "Well, if you're putting these psalms on the great Fenian warriors of Ireland, you old cleric, that doesn't mean much to me. I will cut your head off your body." That was nice. Nice conversation. Mind you, they lived 300 years apart. Anna Chavai Patrick Nador Vasor de Sheremestero a quiet Russian the Fin Arisaul is Bedinia Clyde Ach Lericha Hannes Neselim Alebhid Gambat the Heel Nach Segrit Tamil Nim Scale een nacht koolde rieën. Hanees met tamel in skeel. Een nacht koolde rieën. Es plassen salam fik met jou. Gamber schuttig jou doorheen. Masau toch het hilim. Rief in en daarom nog. Ach leer ik nog aan de joom, nach skarrende jouw wat hard. Shadow weg maar away, ook ter koorst han ik zien. Jink has begroei en ronin, aan de genorie van warak. Was ben hilik, Hatan ik een jalak naar kar, kan fachkes je meele paad, Een traag teach gerach. Ach grilochan was shut the grai. Gete fai kachle. Nach gabe komal vayun. Ganok versuchu harslish. Sari hat token samontem. Dag je gaat van green. Hat armi prankel wapra. Gassen jekel wa hasem heen. Sari gaat token samontem. Dag je gaat van green. Hat armi prankel wapra. Gassen jekel bas arm heen. There's a song that was taken again from Gaeltach na Halapen, and I think that a lot of the people that came from my area came here, this part of the world in Mabu, and in this song there's mention of people called McRang or Rankins, and it's a mocking song. During they had a tryst at the end of around October, and they would take all the cattle from the Highlands and take it to the lowlands of Scotland to a place called Falkirk. And this is a story about. This is my imagination of what it was, because it's clearly a place in the lowlands of Gaeltach where Highlanders went, and they're living with a woman from the area, which is probably Lochaber, and the men are away, and the Highland people go in, and a ceilidh starts, the women and the woman of the house, and they all start dancing. The men come back, and there's an uproar, and she tells them where to go. And she says, Speker amu of wat ich rande. I can't stand you, you old, ugly old man. You don't understand the Gaels and the sound of the pipes and the sound of the language and the songs. And that's what I prefer. And I don't know how long the marriage lasted. Wahagain ma'aum na puana, kochachri, pegilya nuasal. Simon vars de gal na koache, and hayos der Gaeltach. Shut bar hayan kava gobay vai evinya basa haje. Shut bar hayan kava gobay, eik na pati Gaelta. Gain greshet kahaloran, tachen eliski adan korach. Horab kaum a fiepen orstu, hashich kuch ritausa. Shut bar hayan kava gobay, vai evinya basa haje. Shut bar hayan kava gobay, eik na pati Gaelta. Stajon en ik ben een daie, les gach tegen vakballen. Ni aan ook is zo'n galig, die had de tokre tauze. Shut bar hayan kava gobay, vai evinya basa haje. Shut bar hayan kava gobay, eik na pati Gaelta. Rot mach rein getschädig von ich, gab mir hin und ben een daie, some brippe soul, wat she een nachtlich kulje verre wounden. Shut bar hayan kava gobay, vai evinya basa haje. Shut bar hayan kava gobay, eik na pati Gaelta. Saun vasje te streilig ondag, kon en kargen er een over. Fit aan piep, sprek ik soeston, dos aan more traundan. Shut Barhayan Kala Gobai, by a in the Vasa Hade, Shut Barhayan Kala Gobai, Ike the Potty Kalta. Noord van Oprach stond dat Janat, Kachtjen Kerig en het Jalen, Ran ik verrend aan je heen, Lepoyen Potty Kalta. Shut Barhayan Kala Gobai, by a in the Vasa Hade, Shut Barhayan Kala Gobai, Ike the Potty Kalta. Weet je goal, schiese stuier, je het zijn tierig van een neer. Geremke krastig in hem ragen, boa was toch een grauwmere. Shut maar ga je een kale gobbai, waar je dien, het was een gadje. Shut maar ga je een kale gobbai, ik de potty gauwte. Ja, de gloeile skies achres, wat de lachen komt dat achke. Volke nie, heeft je een jachie, kale wie er gauw geeft. Shut maar ga je kale gobby, like a in de baas hadden. Shut maar ga je kale gobby, uit de potty koude. Wat een verrijke schragen, de kerische kerske schrijverisch. En wat ik woekig kom te hangen, skasker valt de grounden. Shut maar ga je kale gobby, like a in de baas hadden. Shut maar ga je kale gobby, uit de potty koude. Spik er aan moe wat ik graande, zeg wie klissig. Mesken geel, kalme piepen, keins na galik, shut dat rieve pauserim. Shut maar ga je een kale gobby, like a in de baas hadden. Shut maar ga je een kale gobby, like de potty koude. Shut maar ga je een kale gobby, like a in de baas hadden. Shut maar ga je een kale gobby, like de potty koude. Chorus was how the cabbage was burned. So it was a kind of take, the people in the lowlands were cabbage eaters, not like the sophisticated Highlanders, who probably only had potatoes. Anyway, I would like to introduce you to a young group of musicians who study for the Bachelor of Music at the Conservatoire of Music in Glasgow, and this is the third year of the project, and they're adept in many instruments, and they've already come in, they've sneaked in behind me, so I'm going to now disappear and leave you in very capable hands. Thank you very much.
Hello, how's everyone doing? Good, fantastic. Well, we are Ur, and we're here from Glasgow at the Royal Conservatoire of Scotland, and we're delighted to be here to play for you all this evening at Celtic Colours. This is our first show of the week, so we're shaking off a bit of rustiness here. But yeah, that was a set of 3 jigs to start off with. The first one was a traditional tune called Jeannie Tied Her Bonnet Tight. And then on to another one by the Irish whistle player Brian Finnegan from Fluke called Sharrig. And then we finished with one by a Scottish fiddle player called Ian McFarlane called Willie McCree's. And next up, we're going to do a song for you now. And great news, it's not me that's going to sing it. We're going to welcome out a great singer from the northeast of Scotland, from Keith. So please give it up for Amy Paparansky.
Probably would have made more sense coming in for that side, but here we are. Do we fancy a wee sing along? Right, come on, yes, aye. Well, this song is a song I wrote for a friend. She was having a bit of a hard time with a boy, so I thought, don't really know what to say, so I'll write a song instead. It's in my home dialect, which is Doric, so apologies if you've no idea what I'm saying. I'll try and be as clear as I possibly can be. So the refrain is very simple, and it goes, well, there's plenty more fish in the sea for ye. Aye, there's plenty more fish in the sea. Which we all hope there is, right? So here we go. Into the loons, and I've only had 2 or 3, but I'm starting to think that's just nae a bad thing, for the heartbreak's nae for me. And there's plenty more fish in the sea for ye. There's plenty more fish in the sea. When I was younger, my father he'd say to me, loons that can take a hike, they'll be in this front door and out the back afore you can say if you like. And there's plenty more fish in the sea. There's plenty more fish in the sea. My father's tune has changed new, and for me at 24, all he wants is for me to be happy and meet the right loon at the door. And there's plenty more fish in the sea for ye. There's plenty more fish in the sea. Laid back wine, and I'm pretty black or white, but the problem with the loons these days that I have too short or tight. And there's plenty more fish in the sea for ye. There's plenty more fish in the sea. Get rid of his Facebook, his Snapchat, his Twitter, and block his Instagram. 'Cause there's plenty more fish in the sea for ye. There's plenty more fish in the sea. So listen to your mother, your friends, and your father. Aye, there's plenty more fish in the sea for ye. Aye, there's plenty more fish in the sea for me. Fingers crossed. Aye, there's plenty more fish in the sea. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your night.
That was Amy Paparansky there. So, we're going to continue now with a set of polkas. Does anyone here like polkas? Good, thank God, because that would be very awkward if you said no. The first one is called Lady Grey. The second tune is a polka written by Mr. Rory Matheson over here on the keys. It's called Polka for Paddy. And to this day, we don't know who Paddy is. He won't tell us. But, and then the last polka is one written by, I think, all three of them, the guys from East Pointers. Do you know the East Pointers? Yeah, it's called No Bridge Too Far. So, yeah, hope you enjoy it.
after that one there. We'd totally love to invite back on to join us Alan MacDonald and Phil Cunningham for another set of tunes, please. I am lying. Sorry, it's been a long day. I think Joanne's going to come on and join us for a few songs now. Excellent.
Tapelív Gomór go Elaine Donlach, agus Úr. For those of you that don't know what the name means, Úr means new. Úr, the future of our past, is how they describe themselves. And Úr, being at a college, of course, the players change every year, so that's one of the reasons why they call themselves Úr. Do you want to try a little Gaelic? Úr, can you say that? Úr, sin furusta. That was easy enough. Gleva, and the performers are from Ireland, from the Isle of Man, and I think from Brittany in France, and from Scotland, the members of Úr. So it's really nice to see such a mixture of representation from the different Celtic regions of the world. Gleva maha, nish hashinatogain bodden the hawk, a menachin vabu. So our next performer comes from Mabu Coal Mines area, and she comes from a family of 15 very talented singers and artists and performers. And she really appreciates her culture, and she spends her days here in Dalbury Academy teaching the youth of this area the Gaelic language and the history of the Gaels in Nova Scotia and Canada. She also has a CD out, Cruva Vahain, that she put out a few years ago of beautiful traditional songs, and I think she probably has CDs for sale later on. She has been passing down the tradition of singing and storytelling and the Gaelic language to her 4 sons, and they will be joining her later on the stage. So I'd like you to welcome Joanne Joanne Rankin McIntyre. We tend to forget she's a McIntyre sometimes, but Shaugat Joanne McIntyre.
Gáil sin na hiadar a na chaí dhéanag a seo ar an Nidlan Caprétain vo Michael Maur Donawach. The first song I'm going to sing is claimed to be the first Gaelic song made here in Cape Breton by none other than Michael Maur Donawach, Big Michael MacDonald, who settled in Judic after spending a time in Prince Edward Island. And the song is about the promise that he sees here in the land and in the oceans and in the youth that he imagines coming up and doing all the fun things young people do. So this is Owasawin and Tacha. Owasawin and Tacha Ahakam and Koshnatra Noreka Gavigacho Leshachram Nimi and Haran Lishnik Yarain San Chropanya Chorman Vala Chaviana Sorns and Yarach Choringyao O skuri in smoochen vis yen and the sjuker Kren tramadugaiv siat gen vango Nam noer be morowing Sandil Scambamber Nacht the Garab Eriaun Frein Sach Daimnach Gwan Mar Hawas Kailan Ambratan Leko Choshnach Aons Gachauto Meri Mirrelim Nerlinja Spoch Mirish Lil Dayele Shema Gilya Viskaterug Aons and Vielerach is Biberach I Gilyan Wail Vichel Ach wohin Joch Shach Mila Nach gaun Fers Bleski Satri Patrak Lei Magen and Gan Frakkerst Spach Special Tana Beichen Ani Juan O Zawin and Dacha A Hakam and Koshna Tra Nureka Gaviga Chachau Leshe chraum Nimi and Taran Lishnak Yarei San Chrobanya Churman Valle Chaviana Zorns and Yarach Churingau Happily. So we're bringing out the boys. And my sister, she came this evening, which was really nice of her. She was sticking around after we had another little thing on the go in Drochich this afternoon with our brother presenting some stories from our family and some paintings. And she said, "Did you guys try to coordinate?" And I said, "We only own blue and black. We don't own other colors, especially the boys." So that is why we are so well coordinated tonight. This next song I'm going to sing comes from a female bard, Maddie Herwig. This lady was well known. This song was well known in the Broad Cove, Dunvegan area. And this song is Oren Nandal na Wichel na Freos, the song of the McDonalds of Prince Edward Island. And this song is about this family that came across from Prince Edward Island on the event of the death of someone related to them in the Broad Cove area. So the song speaks to how wonderful a crew they were, but it also speaks to how much the lady will be missed. Hokaravies go carida, hokeloras no idio, St. Margaret Vochianoch, Swangan Chili Irawish, Skilwalk Shemus Camil Si, Ounce of Atin and Amduskug. Gandanik na shoch gan dui, Shliuchki an vujers dich nan rosho. Hokaravies go karirug, Hokeloras no hirio, St. Margaret Vochianoch, Swangan Chili Ahira Helwish, Chaimi Shias Galeta Varstein, Rein mi noch a Grishan Tawa, Saumachona mi an cheven, mach mochanya dreinen lautoch. Hokker avies go kariruk, hokker loras no hirio. St. Margaret Vochianoch, Swan gun chili I hear a helwish. Chevoich nan goyen yawa, Chanik orin vo hier in yalain. Roch nan kutauna, Hetak na gawin yoka. Hokker avies go karire, hokker loras no hirio. St. Margaret Vochianoch, Swan gun chili I hear a helwish. Shitayurach shacharuwa, Fawav gehetrum sachus ruach. Batabach voanuyam, Suravoyan hagashawak. Hokker avies go karire, hokker loras no hirio. St. Margaret Vochianoch, Swan gun chili I hear a helwish. Chanina glem mara shiv, shivi duach jaurig krijtjach. Gewel ben u asalan jaunater, aansak jagen hagen korak. Hokker avies go karire, hokker loras no hirio. St. Margaret Vochianoch, Swan gun chili I hear a helwish. Hanina glem shivituach, Koya der taipan unyak. Fararo agraga fudach, Hachiki tuli narkorak. Hokker avies go karire, hokker loras no hirio. St. Margaret Vochianoch, Swan gun chili I hear a helwish. Kathleen. So, Oud is going to join us for our last number. And I forgot to introduce the boys. In order of age, just because it's easier that way. James is on the far end. Stephen to my right. This is my right hand. And Neil on this side. And Cameron on the far end. So, those are the McIntyre boys. And I didn't just take them because they're cute. They're gonna cover the verses on this last number for us. And three. Behavet stoka faun krial sunda kan vi traum Dal just watch and navel how an cheer and bounce and glauna. Geta misa khailum bawa Behavet stoka faun krial sunda kan vi traum Dal just watch and navel how an cheer and bounce and glauna. Skela hod min dras Sagush min chin suskatan Baga miri sival Agna gale tu senyari Behavet stoka faun krial sunda kan vi traum Dal just watch and navel how an cheer and bounce and glauna.
lei wine, through Chuckhill, walk via we green. Said it kindness though it and you'll be a bit and stuck around. Creole soon that can be drowned. Lord just watching the bell how on and cheering and bouncing Glenna. Who would a hoy set man board? Said it tachken and all. See all hate when they sit cow. Good and organ off and Jenna be a bit and stuck around. Creole soon that can be drowned. Lord just watching the bell how on and cheering and bouncing Glenna. Kaishan bar, who's just going around and gal. I'm so Gaelic is one gather, be a bit and stuck around. Creole soon that can be drowned. All just watching the bell how on and cheering and bouncing Glenna. And in gas the lost the beam. She van Clarke gekna sing, yet Evan Gashkin Fakari. Jimmer cheers and talk and channel, be a bit and stuck around. Creole soon that can be drowned. All just watching the bell how on and cheering and bouncing Glenna. Get shiv and chin and crib, Keinig of a basin and wood, Lewin but up a garrick of fruit. Such a gas and carriage be a bit and stuck around. Creole soon that can be drowned. All just watching the bell how on and cheering and bouncing Glenna. Liana Huaka Suas was Strauss, good man Corshi Nuas Gandal, on and on a yard and cutter. Be a bit and some good found, Creole some that can be drowned. All just watching the bell how on and cheering and bouncing Glenna. Be a bit and some good found, Creole some that can be drowned. All just watching the bell how on and cheering and bouncing Glenna.
Shit talk I'll get Kriechen. The Geishach, the Shinyonyak, Shinashain. Isn't that heartwarming to hear those young boys singing there? Not that their mother didn't do a bad job either. She was pretty good too. Gleva. Velure tachlich gedicht.
I told you that Phil and Alan were going to come and join us a little while ago. Right about that time, Phil and Alan both nearly had kittens backstage because it was not the point that they were due to come back on. So now it's our great pleasure to welcome Alan MacDonald here and Phil Cunningham to join us for one more set of tunes before the interval. So thanks very much.
Isn't that great? Okay, then, we're ready for an intermission, but before we let you out the door, there's a few things I need to tell you. There's lots of merchandise out there belonging to the artists and Celtic Colours also, and we hear that Matthew Rankin's new CD with Eric Wright is just hot off the press this evening, the Cabin Sessions, so it's out there too. There's a 50-50 draw. It came to last night $325, so it might be your lucky night. And the proceeds go to the Dalbray Academy Student Council. There are also online, there are audience surveys, and this is done in partnership with Cape Breton University students. And it's some questions that will help Celtic Colours plan events for the future and see what works and what doesn't. So make sure you let your voice be known there. There's also another partnership with Cape Breton University and Celtic Colours. There's an entrance award to the university for the traditional music programme. So if you're planning on doing that, go online also and apply that way. The tickets that you got this evening, if you haven't done this already, make sure you do it. Fill out the back part of your ticket and deposit it in the ballot outside. And we've got some wonderful prizes for you after the break there. So I'm smurging Greshine and Drast agus Himishiv Ula on a Karshal Nahuarach. So see you back here in 15 minutes. Believe. And I think there's a cup of tea out there too. So get your little struchbak and gilak or whatever else. Believe.
Cape Breton Island, carved by the sea, ablaze in the colors of autumn. Follow your heart along trails that unravel our coast, offering quiet escape or rowdy moments of joy. Be moved by our living culture and inspired by our magical vistas. Cape Breton Island, your heart will never leave.
Art adds color to our world.
It's magical.
And we represent Nova Scotia wherever we go.
Because Nova Scotia Gaming has support for culture,
you can really have an opportunity to grow.
This is so good.
Let me show you why. Our growers, they select the beans, not as easy as it seems. This one's perfect, that one too. So many great beans to brew. Premium Arabica, ship them off to Canada. Arrive at our roastery, sorting, roasting every bean. Taste test each cup. Coffee masters give thumbs up. Handcraft fresh brew. Spreading joy is what we do. From bean to cup, that is how we brew it up.
Cool. How do you make the donuts?
TD Bank Group, we believe in the power of music. TD is proud to support the Celtic Colours in the Schools program. For culture and traditions to continue, they must be passed on to the next generation. Working together with Celtic Colours, TD is investing in our future, bringing live music, song, dance, and exciting Celtic performers into the schools. TD and Celtic Colours, for the love of music.
Welcome to Membertou Trade and Convention Centre, located just minutes from downtown Sydney in the urban Mi'kmaq community of Membertou. We offer 20,000 square feet of meeting and event space that can be easily tailored for any size meeting or conference. Pedway access to the Hampton Inn, on-site banquet and catering services, as well as full AV services. Let us help make your next event a memorable one. For more information, visit member2tcc.com or call for more details.
For as long as there are touchdowns to be caught and parades to partake in, for as long as communities need fundraisers and the heart needs to smile, for as long as hopeful stories enrich us all, we'll be there to make the link.
I'm extremely proud to be Nova Scotian. Art is something we want to make sure is continuing to tell our stories.
Culture is what makes us human. Art, music, film.
It is what adds color to our world.
And if you have a vibrant arts community, those that are looking at moving somewhere, that's a part of what they're looking for.
Because Nova Scotia Gaming has support for culture,
All of these barriers are sort of removed and you can really have an opportunity to grow.
We think we're number one because we're the home of a strong Mi'kmaq culture since time immemorial.
Because we have more fiddlers per capita than anywhere in the world.
We think we're number one because we have the finest lobster and seafood.
We have one of the most scenic drives in the world.
We think we're number one because we have the largest historical reconstruction in North America.
Because the Bredor Lakes are UNESCO Biosphere.
Because we have amazing trails and we have one of the top national parks in Canada.
Because of our rich Acadian culture and joie de vivre.
We think we're number one because we have world-class golf courses.
Jelassie, your adventure starts here in Membertou.
Welcome to Cape Breton Island, the Celtic heart of North America. This small island welcomes you with its huge heart. Here, you can jump into the culture, dance to lively fiddle tunes, learn a Gaelic milling song, and enjoy traditional meals. Experience firsthand North America's only living Celtic culture. Music is the heartbeat of the island, with sessions always close at hand. You can soak it in or jam with some of the world's finest Celtic musicians. The stunning, diverse beauty of this award-winning island, its sweeping hills, popping colors, and majestic waters promises to both soothe and invigorate all who visit. Cape Breton offers down-home hospitality with its soul-inspiring music and earnest storytelling. You may arrive a visitor, but are sure to leave as a friend. Start your journey today at CelticHeart.ca.
Nova Scotia's Cape Breton Island has called out to the hearts of travelers for hundreds of years, inspiring their minds and reviving their spirits. Follow your heart. It will lead you to the journey of a lifetime. Experience one of the world's most scenic drives, the Cabot Trail, rising from the sea, clinging to mountains. A winding staircase that will take you from majestic ocean vistas to quiet fishing villages. Plan a few days to enjoy every moment. Savor a masterpiece. Our island is renowned as a hiker's paradise, a challenging beauty that calls out to be explored. Breathtaking landscapes await you. Travel through time at the Fortress of Louisbourg, the largest historical reconstruction of its kind in North America. Walk the streets where world powers fought for control of a continent. Cape Breton, one of the first multicultural societies in North America, the heart of the Mi'kmaq Nation, where ancestry is treasured and deep and alive in the roots of communities. Delve into the mind of a genius. Learn of our storied past. You may even learn something about yourself. Be moved by our living cultures. Join in a square dance. Step to the jigs and the rollicking reels. Watch our artisans at work creating their treasures. Find a unique serenity as you pause in the heart of the island, or chart a course on the Brador Lakes, a designated UNESCO biosphere and Canada's largest inland sea. Leave your footprints on our shores. They will be welcomed by gentle waters and rolling surf. Anticipate larger-than-life encounters. The island resonates with the voices of generations before us. We hold our traditions close, and it's a tradition to share what we have with our visitors. Discover and embrace Cape Breton Island. Your heart will never leave.
The spirit of our island is strong. She is vibrant and rooted in culture. When she sleeps, we call it winter. When she celebrates her beauty, we call it autumn. And when she sings, we call it Celtic colors. For hundreds of years in these mountains and along these shores, we've kept our traditions alive. When we speak, when we play, when we dance, now we invite people from far and wide to share our island. Add a voice, lend an ear, and try a step. To see, to hear, to experience. Cape Breton Island's Celtic Colors International Festival.
session the draw gerstad and the minute naga. If everyone would take their seats, we'll do the draw in 1 minute. So, Chris Avedev. Okay, if everyone would quickly have a seat, we're ready to do the draw, or we should be, in about 30 seconds or so, as soon as the box arrives here. So, Jennifer Suya has an Jishal Santashacha. We're ready to start the second half. I need Okay, while we're waiting for the ballot box to arrive here, I'm just going to show you what the first prize is. There are 2 items to the first prize. There's the Celtic Colours poster that has been signed by all the performers tonight, and a CD of last year's compilation, the Celtic Colours compilation. And there will be a new compilation for this year coming up, and you can place your orders during Celtic Colours, or you can place your orders online, and if you want to send a copy to somebody in Alaska or in Ireland or wherever, you can get them to mail it direct, so you've got no excuse for not sending your friends Christmas presents this year. Okay, so look forward to the 2018 compilation also. So we have that for the first prize, those 2 items for first prize. And the second draw we do is this book here, the Celtic Colours Collection, collated by Paul Cranford. And it's tunes and songs celebrating the first 15 years of Cape Breton's annual Celtic Colours Festival. So that's pretty special too, with the tunes and songs in here. So we're just waiting for Michelle to bring the ballot box down here. So as soon as she does that, we'll have the draw. And hopefully the 50-50 also. And I have this lovely lady here with me, Marguerite. I was going to mention at the beginning of the evening that we have people singing songs with us tonight between ages 15 and maybe around 90 or so. So here we have Marguerite to do the draw for us tonight. She's just a lovely lady from Inverness. Okay. So Marguerite, you take the first one. This is the first draw for the plaque, the poster, and the CD. And let's see who gets this one. Okay, Brenda McCachen, Port Hastings. So Brenda, if you're here, take a run up to the stage and you can get this. If not, you can pick it up at the box office. Okay, the second draw for the book. This is going across to the other side of the country. Suzanne Kimmett of Victoria, British Columbia. So are you here, Suzanne? If you are, take a run up quickly to the stage and we'll pass you the book. Yeah. Okay. All right, you can pick these up at the box office. There's Suzanne, is it? Suzanne, congratulations. And the 50-50? Thank you. Marguerite's very honest. She didn't put her own ticket in. Okay. So, ga céad cóg ga nyani yahun. Nobody has it? Okay, 2445201. 2445201. Did they go home?
Here. It's back here.
Oh, it's behind us here. I think it's one of the next group coming on. Marie McDonald, one of the volunteers. We don't know the amount to share that with you, but that will make you feel better anyway if you knew you just lost $800 or something, so you feel a lot better. Okay, Maha. Coming up, they're going to walk on here as I'm telling you about them. They're a group of people who love to sing Gaelic songs, and they meet once a week at the convent in Mabo every Wednesday night, and we're always looking for new members. And they've been doing this they've been together for about 35 years. And it's, what's it going to say here? Directed by Father Alan Macmillan. And tonight we're focusing on locally composed songs from this area. And I'm saying we because you'll notice I'm in my white too, like them. So I'll be joining them shortly. The first song we are going to sing is one by the bard Malcolm Gillis. Most people know E Horoman and Down, but that's not what we are singing tonight. We're singing a song in praise of the Brace of Marguerite. So we're going to start off with that one, and then Father Alan will introduce the other songs. I believe. Cáisiúr an Éalainn.
The next three songs are from a family known as the Ridges. Alistair MacDonald and his wife and his whole family left the Braes of Lochaber in 1816. One of his sons, Alan, is probably the most famous bard that we've had here in the Mabo area. They settled up on Mabo Ridge, and which is why they got that nickname, the Ridges, which followed them throughout the generations. And the first song that we'll be doing will be the first song that we know of from Alan, which he wrote as they were leaving the Braes of Lochaber, heading for Nova Scotia, full of a bit of nostalgia for what he was leaving behind, but a bit of excitement for what was awaiting him in the new world. The second song that we'll be doing will be probably his last song, written shortly before he died. By then they were living in Lower South River in Antigonish County, and he was hoping to have a visit from a very good friend of his that he hadn't seen in a long time. He was hoping to see him, as he says, this side of Belty, just before May Day. But unfortunately, he died shortly before that, and the visit didn't take place, at least not in this world. And the last song we'll be doing is a song by his son, Alexander, Alistair Ridge. And he was getting old by this time, and he was thinking about the people he left behind in Mabo, here where he was born, up on the ridge, and thinking of the good times they had. And he had heard that the railroad had gone through to Cape Breton, and so he's hoping that he'll get a trip down to Mabo and he'll be able to see the friends that were still left, that he left behind. It's called Duanak Davabo, so that will be our final song. And if you know the choruses of any of these songs, feel very free to join in and help us.
Good mission,
We're going to invite Ur to join us on the next two songs. So we welcome Ur back to the stage. Ki tapelív kosher in Yelain, Mashtadelain, agus Ur, agus Phil Cunningham Kuchach, agus Sandra the piano, Milatain good Kuchach. Many thanks to Kosher in Yelain and the director, Father Alan McMillan, to Ur for helping out on the last two songs, and Phil Cunningham, and to Sandra Gillis on the piano. Tapelív, if any of you want to join us on Wednesday nights all year except the hard winter months, January, February, March, we don't meet then. But all the other months, you are very welcome to join us. We have a good time. Okay, Anish J. Hacking. We're going to find a lovely lady from Mabu. Is a well-known fiddler and dancer, and although she's from Mabu, she's living out on the west coast. When she's not traveling, she's all over Europe and all over the world, and she plays with Beowlach and with the outside track too. And she brings with her tonight, all the way from Vermont, a highly sought-after performer, producer, session musician, and a cellist. So we've got a nice combination here, and I hope some of you managed to grab her new CD hot off the press this evening, The Cabin Sessions. We don't know if there's a story behind that, where the cabin was or what was going on in the cabin, but maybe someday we'll find out. So, Fáilte Chrialid, Marinich Crying, agus Eric Wright. Tapley.
Thank you, guys. Well, it's such a joy to be here. Well, I guess I'll tell you where the cabin was. I might not tell you what happened in the cabin, but it was in Vermont at my parents' place, and we went to Vermont. We got a Vermont Arts Council grant to make this album, and it was sort of in the spirit of Canadian American relations and everything in the news today. So we thought we'd try our best to bring things together. And so we were there. We were in Vermont for 9 days, and we were hoping to record for 9 days. And of course, we got snowed in, as you do. 4 feet of snow came down. We couldn't leave at all, and so we sat by this fire. We drank a little wine, and we came up with all of these tunes, all the ones we wanted to play, and the cabin sessions came out. So the CD is available. After a long journey, I don't know how many of you have seen us here before, but they're here. I can't believe it. Maybe you want to say something about the artwork.
Yes, it was a full family affair getting this album together, and I have to put a big thank you out to my sister, Sada Rankin, for designing and doing all the beautiful artwork. And now you can't say I didn't thank you. No, she did an absolutely beautiful job. She's very creative. Actually, her company's called Sada Rankin Creative, so check her out. we have a short little time set here, so we'll finish off with the last one. And we are very, very, very happy to have this CD in our hands. We've been, myself and Eric have been waiting for this CD for the last 5 days. It was stuck in customs, and it went to Quebec, and then it went to New Brunswick, and then it went to New Glasgow, and then it almost went back to New Brunswick. But we had some help actually getting the CD to us, and I just want to put out a huge thank you to Ray Leith, David Hillier, and Shauna Walters for getting the job done. My God, Celtic Colors knows how to do it. So thank you so much for getting that to us. Okay, well, we're going to finish up with a blast of tunes, and the first tune here is one that I wrote for my neighbor, Kenneth Joseph MacDonald. He came over once or twice every week when I was younger, and he would sit and play lots of fiddle tunes, and I would just sit right there beside him and record them all. So I wrote this tune in honor of him, and then we'll finish it up with Strathspey that was written by Dougie MacDonald, and then fittingly so, the next tune is a great traditional tune called The Taste of Gaelic, and my new favorite tune we'll finish up with is called Smelling Fresh. And I don't know what that's about, but here we go. Thank you so much for coming out and supporting live music. We are having a ball, so take care. Settle down. We're going to invite Mary Jane Lamond out and we'll do a song together.
But you're pretty great. Hello, everybody. How are you? Kimara Hashiv. Let me think about that for a second. We rehearsed this for a full 3 minutes today. This is Celtic Colors. Hi, Eric. I'm Mary Jane. Oh, hi, Mary Jane. Nice to meet you. Let's rehearse this song, and we'll do it 2 hours later. But it's fun. It's good. It keeps you on the edge of your seat. So this first song I'm going to start with was composed by a man called Sam Patterson, and he was from over in Stirling, which is near Framboise. over on the eastern part of Cape Breton Island. And he composed this song for his brother, like his brother is speaking. And his brother's gone away to work in the lumber camps. And he's saying how cold it is, and that if he was home, they'd be draining the glasses. And he says that he hears no Gaelic, but only French around him. So we assume he's probably in Maine or New Brunswick or in Quebec. So I'm going to send this out. I think my parents are watching on live stream if they figured it out on the computer. They're pretty good. They're very good, actually, at the computer. So I sent them a link last night. So this is for you, Mom and Dad. This is the area of Cape Breton that my father was from, where all the North U.S. people settled. So this is for them. I think I'll just listen to them. It's so nice. Oromo hujhojoku paviano muviku jerum gambaun tselum vikujerish ahujoch nak bigruamo hiet wayan saurik gorana kak mi framboys hanishten darna gaut skevel min gelke fuera horomo hujhojoku paviano muviku gambaun tselum vikujerish ahujoch nak bigruamo sanam geindigan geri slagyami ernesperen vashnach banen geken ak baking game vi guaset oromo hujhojoku paviano vikujerum gambaun tselum vikujerish ahujoch nach bigruamo Chaninin smada vami nur vami malinam harsten Requanya chingen traik San Juan gahur mun gorstaun Oromo hujhojoku paviano vikujerum gambaun tselum vikujerish ahujoch nach bigruamo Janik mi mof wanketchen skanjak mi stach kan gaan below shelia roik bachobokon sna wankerin begluayak oromo hujhojoku paviano buvikujerum gambaun tselum vikujerish ahujoch nak bigruamo kiet sari humanache anten jachimaro ahuin mi fako galik ak frengish mamo huasen oromo hujhojoku paviano vikujerum gambaun tselum vikujerish ahujoch nach bigruamo. Let's hear it from Maddie and Eric. Beautiful. Thank you so much. I know this is being live streamed, and I'm going to do something that I'd rather not do right now, and I'm channeling my grandmother. I have a cold. Sorry. It's a good Cape Breton thing, I think. It's a good old-fashioned thing there. Sorry, and not very hygienic, so don't shake my hand. I'll wash my hands after this. I'm going to invite Alan McDonald out, Alan Donald out to join me on the chorus of this, and I'm hoping, since it's a great tradition of us singing songs together in the Gaelic tradition, that I'm just going to sing it to you line by line. This is a song that was composed by a woman composer from the area where I live, which is Glendale. Her name was Sheena Henny Nichenush, and she wrote this song, composed this song, I should say. She didn't write it. She would have composed it. And her family came from Moydart and settled in the Glendale area. And apparently all her siblings wrote songs, but she wrote this one, which is very well known, called Oren a Picnic, which means the picnic song. And apparently she put on a picnic. Her husband wasn't well, and she wanted to raise funds. So people would have these picnics to raise funds. And so she, hello, Alan, Kimmerhow. Ski. So she wrote the song, but she made out like at this picnic that all the noble people in the neighborhood were there, and that there were waiters there who didn't speak Gaelic, only English, and she felt very so far out of her league that she grabbed all the kinds of salmon that were on the table with her hands. So it's a little humorous song. I'm just going to sing part of it for you now. So I'll sing you the line by line. It's a pretty easy chorus, I think. So. Eating out in Uhoro. Try that. Eating out in Uhoro. Alan is also learning this song as we speak. Eating out in Uhoro. Eating out in Uhoro. Eating out in Uhoro. Sounds great. Eating out in Uhoro. Eating out in Uhoro. She know for a ficanic. Okay, I'm just going to give some of the verses, but let's drive around the chorus. Let's start with it. Eating out in Uhoro, eating out in Uhoro, eating out in Uhoro, she nora vora ficanic. Har town as kachach, unes keeper as machkai, makilinen agis sam as catching gak shift Jameson. Eating out in Uhoro, eating out in Uhoro, eating out in Uhoro, she nora vora ficanic. Ani nugu hayan downs, haro dula mogolaun, haro moharsh de knockdown, haro on a banyagon. Eating out in Uhoro, eating out in Uhoro, eating out in Uhoro, she nora vora ficanic. Nam buisia eka borst, faro braten aan skak shores, smicho anjo wochnam goy, gab mochroche gab miga. Eating out in Uhoro, eating out in Uhoro, eating out in Uhoro, se nora vora ficanic. Hamogun je sanjuchin, she hood misha sholum hin, het jag essen spree, sound van chira visika. Eating out in Uhoro, eating out in Uhoro, eating out in Uhoro, she nora vora ficanic. Bana waiter so trang, have de vrienden groeme hang. Die danik kakaspan, karo mi kamo vishenjoch. Eating out in Uhoro, eating out in Uhoro, eating out in Uhoro, she nora vora ficanic. Eating out in Uhoro, eating out in Uhoro, eating out in Uhoro, she nora vora ficanic. Tapala darling. Lauren Tang, Tapalive. Going to invite Ur back out to the stage here for a number. It's lovely to see all these, and Jen filling us all together with Phil Cunningham and Laurie Watson, and it's a wonderful opportunity for these young people Although I said the other night, and I might have to put this, I'm going to put it in my contract that I'm not going to get on the stage with beautiful young women anymore. This is Amy, and this is Amy's Gaelic singing debut. I shouldn't have told you that beforehand. She's doing great. I don't even know your surname. What's your last name? Paparansky?
Paparansky.
You say
it's
it.
a real Scottish name.
It's a real Scottish name, yeah. Is that the people who go around and take pictures?
That's what I thought when I was 3.
So this is a song which was composed by the Bard MacLean. So if you're from know Gaelic culture, know Nova Scotia, the Bard MacLean, John MacLean, was a very famous bard here. He came from Scotland, from the island of Tiree, I think about mid-1800s, and settled in Pictou County, Antigonish County. He was, I think, between the two. And he composed this song before he left. So this is another connecting thread. But this song I learned from a singer in Christmas Island, Peter Jack MacLean. Oh, and I want to mention all the people, I can't mention all of the wonderful singers who shared songs with me over the years, but they were the people who kept me going. And I know that Donald MacDonnell's family is in the audience, and I wish I was singing a song I learned from him. I didn't know they were going to be here, so I'll dedicate this to Donald. Peter Jack told me the story of the song. It's a young man who's working for the bard's father on their farm in Tiree. And the MacLeans were the hereditary bards to the Laird of Cull. And so when the son, John MacLean, emigrated, before he emigrated, he wrote the song. So this Angus MacNeil was working for the bard and decided he was going to go and try his luck down in the lowlands to find work. And he had a girl who was from Cana, another island in the Inner Hebrides, and he wanted to write a song to her. So the bard made the song for him. It's quite common for people to commission songs from the bard to say, I had this occasion and would you write a song for it? So he wrote this beautiful song about how sad Angus is to be away and how he's finding it so difficult not speaking the language, English language, and wishing he was back home. But what's interesting is when I found the song, I heard the song from Peter MacLean, and then I found it in a book that was published by MacLean Sinclair in the 1800s. And there's a little story with it, and it says in the end, Angus never actually ended up marrying Katrina, the girl in the song. He married an older woman with more money. I told that story in St. Peter's one night, and somebody at the back went, "Go Angus!" So here we go. Orun gada tu amada. Arun skara tu mada. O Arun skara tu mada. Tu hein Arun skara tu mada. Gerita hukrug hatien van jerkan. Gaat ook van lumak traum manuel. Gaat jen mi oren zijn dooi bevalum. Ker mi vakoroch nur huk mingawik. Kanina koya koningana. O Arun skara tu mada. O Arun skara tu mada. Tu hein Arun skara tu mada. Gerita hukrug hatien van jerkan. Ker mi vastatje men gak mi alleen. Het toko garik, se karik viawach. Ach mi jaun, nou melt mo varel. Vanina naam schausen kein den gawef. O Arun skara tu mada. O Arun skara tu mada. Tu hein Arun skara tu mada. Gerita hukrug hatien van jerkan. No nishin guasit jiwangan bala. Di bati gata en jadar miawik. Hatuik mi nater Belfast, down in Catholic parish, Kunjachi Gaelic, Anachashawi. Oh, Arun's got to her mother. Oh, Arun's got to her mother. To win Arun's got to her mother. Kunena Hukru, Achian Panyergo. Oh, Arun's got to her mother. Oh, Arun's got to her mother. To win Arun's got to her mother. Benito Hukru, Achian Panyergo. Thank you to Ulrich and Amy. Now that was fun. That was so beautiful up here. I hope it sounded as good. It was just really lovely. They're kind of amazing, the amount of stuff that they learned. So I'm going to invite to the stage next a young man, well, younger than I am, although he just became a father on the 22nd of September. And I've known this fellow since he was about 9 or 10 years old and went through that phase, you know, where he drove in the yard for the first time. It was like, you can drive? And now he's had a baby? What happened to the time? So please welcome to the stage a good friend of mine, Colin Hamish, Colin, the son of James, the son of James, the son of James. Please welcome Colin Watson.
Vanahinaken down a boyoch, a buanan yornan jemarum, e krachkanan yetri, vona likugna hayan, e krachkanan yetri, Vona likugna hayan, gura traum wayan usharam, vanachut me vi Mary. Gura traum wayan usharam, vanachut me vi Mary. Gura minika vami stuedari embrairanjoch. Gura minika vami stuedari embrairanjoch. Aunan bohan na puala eto tua glauna garug. Aunan bohan na puala betuf tua glauna garug. Aunan bohan nan dukri shebaguna gambaroch. Aunan bohan nan dukri shebaguna gambaroch. Vigna fe ounce vuri gertuska glewankan. Vigna fe ounce vuri gertuska glewankan. Kaloch du weverkeken, man de jerich krian jelchaun. Kaloch du everkeken, man de jerich krian jelchaun. Chabean ushachum vuamu helori ruagnan sumewa. Habe anusha chum fuamu. Alori ruagnan su melpwa. Vanahi nakken down a boyoch habuanan yornan je marum. Ma fosses me, I got me chevol, ma fosses me, I got me chevol, ma foss me, I got me chevol, kerbek cheg on a gonsa. Got me che at the hajik lumi, ma hiki and lappy be crotch the dreams, ma hina see cas and be potch gum ye, spit mish lumines me reucha, ma fosses me, I got me chevol. Sis me, I got me chevol, ma foss me, I got me chevol, kerbek cheg on a gonsa. Got me rit and the rat and the ruga home and con some more hooks. It was a viggy fat acamers on a court for one pit or a scamboy, a false, my false, is me, I got me chevol. Says me, I got me chevol, false me, I got me chevol, kerbik cheg on a gonsa. Federner boda midri mode, Federner boda moda midri, Federner voda midri moda ho midri shownich, Federner voda midri mode, Federner boda moda midri, Federner voda midri moda ho midri shownich, is Federner voda midri moda, Federner voda moda midri, boda midri moda ho midri shownich, Federner voda midri mode, Federner voda moda midri, Federner voda midri moda ho midri shownich, is facto mer in the nose, or facto mer in the name, is facto mer in the nose, or be it the midri hela, to mer in the nose, or facto mer in the name, is facto mer in the nose, or be it the midri hela, green gad, skip the grace, a green gad, skip the beat the midri hela, green gad, skip the green, skip the glaze, a green gad, skip the beat the midri hela, facto mer in the nose, or facto mer in the name, is to marry the nose, be it the midri hela, facto marry the nose, facto marry the name, is facto marry the nose, the midri hela, green gad, skip the green, skip the glaze, a green gad, skip the beat the midri hela. Gad, skip the green, skip the glaze, a green gad, skip the beat the midri hela. In Akata. All right, some traditional songs.
That was impressive.
Thank you. And another traditional song from Wachangal Neil, the singing of Lochiden and McClellan. Nahiri le ho ho ro ma boy or snahiri le ho gurmishana for what's me eluling glown kawayug snahiri le ho ho ro ma boy or snahiri le ho smeri kawan leskich nach chig fesker gan Boalis nahiri le ho ho ro ma boyors
nahiri le ho
smeri kawanan kiyan hukan linya ma huarns nahiri le ho ho ro ma boyors nahiri le ho ach na feimegat Heyug vegan immersion, cry arms nahiri le ho haro ma boy ars nahiri le ho smeri kawanan giyan hukalinya ma arms nahiri le ho haro ma boy ars Gambeg laun neram basen nages wasat nan kruayan snahiri le ho ho ro ma boy snahiri le ho ushkabeyana ta shokhore grasen nan kruayan snahiri le ho ho ro ma boy snahiri Sushka beanam fetan de lekotri warens nahiri leho roma wayors
Sahiri
leho grey iemach ien rung krianan gruagos nahiri leho roma wayors nahiri leho skorei iemach herwe chufanya koch de wawos nahiri leho roma wayors nahiri leho Gurabwayat Hilaga beche nit of one dogs nahiri leho Roma wayors nahiri leho Gambig napakan hita homoskalit agawawans nahiri leho Roma wayors nahiri leho Roma wayors nahiri leho.
Motor thing.
Let's bring the monitors down a little bit.
All right. Roma vedi woroch stolich lumanga kufaun smawatoch me asteinching Mochria jeroch traum Nura hona meer tu so vatanater monjoch lum Kore boys noere minching late a horror king joch kium Roma vedi woroch stolich lumanga kufaun smawatoch me asteinching Mochria jeroch traum Niantaun achwal en crwy chwc me go Goots me all Kore tolas in mochers in chumshing and bin dressed the past the Roma vedi woros stolich lumanga kufaun Doch me as the Yisa mochria jeroch traum Roint the Kirsten Aramenakers Marakayeshi Conjum Bew Nor hood Misha Machen eating one than reaving a gach show Hero Stolich Lumanga Kufaun Smawatoch me as the Yesa Mochria Jeroch Traum How she'll na dunya schmerol Quanya lis beferol How mahora nicht nach Sora Guaset Kore Ruex Wag Nangao Hero ma vedi Woroch Stolich Lumanga Kufaun Smawatoch me as the Yesa Mochria Jeroch Traum Doch ein hatten bat the hinger Soiger in Magilas train Strichsen ich a weg per schochona nat trefo im Roma vedi woroch stolich lumanga kufaun Smawatoch me as the Yesa mochria jeroch traum Okat veranauna mabus reina tachoches legle Sauna shinna huro tarach man in down a saya bez Roma vedi woroch stolich lumanga kufaun Smawatoch me as the Yesa mochria jeroch traum Strichke hi me unam kato goamalen angeles Wamaketa hauem Boston rivo Strichke hi me unam Juan Roma vedi woroch stolich lumanga kufaun Smawatoch me as the Yesa mochria jeroch traum Nerva ulum sakoni va me goroch naum Nach drankunen truta gona ganye quishaiona how Roma vedi woroch stolich Lumanga Kufaun. Smawatach me as the Yesa Mochria Jairach Traum. Roma Vadi Warostoli Lumanga Kufaun. Smawatach me as the Yesa Mochria Jairach Traum. Modern thing. I usually sit when I sing Vorspiel. You can do it. Just pull the mic stand down. Okay. Yep. Oh yeah, I guess. Right. That's fine. That's fine. Oh. Thank you. Oh. Let's see if I can get this. It's not going. Whoever tightened this had strong hands. Kalan kroop ich out the ground, come out the cootie, Karan kroop ich out the ground, come out the cootie, and Karan kroop ich out the ground, come out the cootie, Karan kroop ich out the ground, come out the cootie, come out store now, come out the cootie, how store now, come out the cootie, come out store now, come out the cootie, how store now, come out the cootie, and Karan kroop ich out the ground, come out the cootie, Karan kroop ich out the ground, come out the cootie, and Karan kroop ich out the ground, come out the cootie, kroop ich out the ground, come out the cootie, come out store now, come out the cootie, how store now, come out the cootie, come out store now, come out the cootie, come out store now, come out the cootie, and yet the cake of free can't and do, and yet the cake of free can't do, Stanrug, cake free can't do, and yet the cake free can't do, Stanrug, and do it up and do it up and do it up and Gounce a gumble and do it up and amble and do it up and amble and do it up and stop so a gounce a cake of free countable and doing it, a cake of free countable do stand again, a cake of free countable and doing it, a cake of free countable do stand do it up and amble and do it up and amble and do it up and stop so a gounce a mull and do it up and amble and do it up and amble and do it up and stop so a gounce.
Well, wasn't that fantastic all round? Huh? Everyone enjoying it? What a night. That was great all together to have all the music, the instrumentalists, and all the Gaelic singing here tonight. And there's a wealth of Gaelic songs in Kibreton, as well as the ones that have been brought over from the other side. So once again, I hope you enjoyed this wonderful evening, and I thank Celtic Colours for promoting the Gaelic language also by having this wonderful evening of Gaelic song. So, we're coming to an end, and we're getting ready for the grand finale here. So I just want to thank, first of all, the performers tonight. Thanks to Maddie and Eric, Maddie Sheena and Colin, Joanne and the boys, Kosher and Yelaine, Ur and Phil Cunningham, Agus Elaine Thornloch, and I hope to goodness I didn't leave anybody out. Ur, did I say Ur? Yes, I did. Shinakave. So I hope between them all they've inspired all of you to go out and learn some Gaelic songs. Lots on the internet you can pick up, or pick up some of the CDs out there. So thank you all, especially for coming out tonight. We really appreciate it, and we hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed it anyway. It's a real treat to hear so many songs sung so well at the one time. And I want to thank those that are at home watching us on the internet. I hope you too enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed it here. So, tach believe for watching us. I have to thank all the people who are working behind the scenes here, the stage managers, the sound, the tech crew, Steve down back there, in charge of the sound and technical crew, and it all went without a hitch, from what I can see anyway. They might have seen glitches, but I certainly didn't. The community hosts tonight, Dalbury Academy Student Council. We appreciate that. And all those volunteers who are driving people here and driving them home late at night and heading off. The university students that were here tonight that have to go back for exams tomorrow. Can you believe it? We have some of these young lads with midterms tomorrow, and here they are. Talk about dedicated. And thanks to those who prepared the volunteer meals too, and all the volunteers that were out in the lobby there. So, thank vor gan chulet dunjakov. Agus ma shikiri kumal rave noch, jidach Genevieve the rat and all go college Gaelic. Those of you who are still raring to go tonight, head over to the Festival Club. And if you have your ticket, you'll get in the ticket stub from tonight, you get in for 50%. And remember, there's still a few more days left of Celtic Colours. We've got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, just with lots going on. It's amazing what's going on in the communities between hikes and quilt making and fudge making. You saw that went down for one of the next few days. Aboriginal Arts and Cultural Festival, an Acadian kitchen party, and food, and more food everywhere you go. So there's lots there for everyone to take part in. So Adish, thank you, and we hope you had a great time, and we're ready for the finale. Tapaliv, and safe drive home. Watch for the moose and the deer and every other creature. So Benachliv, Zinchivala.
Thank you.